You know the Tethras family businesses are registered in your cousin Elman's name.
You don't say.
But I can't find any record of you having a cousin Elmond.
I'll introduce you sometime. He's a little on the shy side.
Varric, he's imaginary.
Which makes him a much better head of the household than I am. He never misses the Merchants Guild meetings for one.
The Harbor Master's office filled the order. I just need a destination. Where are we sending it?
The Viscount will not store raw lyrium in the keep.
Then where do I put it? I can't just leave impounded lyrium lying on the docks.
That's your problem.
Flaming bureaucrats. I can't keep the lyrium on the docks. Maybe dump it in the sea?
Don't get stabbed again. Buy armor today.
A place where we should be coming together. For most, it's barely a nod as they pass.
I think Bianca's gotten scratched.
I'm bored of this. We should do something fun.
The Knight Commander found Grace and the other Starkhaven mages. They're still in quarantine. I think Grace trusts me. I'm the only Templar she tolerates near her people. This isn't how it should be. Templars protect mages. We should stand together, against demons, not fight among ourselves. Before Meredith, things were different.
Hawke, the new scion of the Amell family. Congratulations. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Is there anything I can help the Templars with?
Oh, you're kind to offer, but after what happened with Tirani 3 years ago, the Knight Commander has closed ranks. Our own men undergo weekly questioning, and she's eliminated all work with outsiders. It's hard to keep recruitment up enough to maintain our numbers.
Everyone seems concerned about the Qunari. What's the Templar stance?
They are heathens. They will stop at nothing less than the eradication of the Chantry. But we can't know the immediate goals of the Qunari in Kirkwall. Should it come to open conflict, we are the largest army in the city. We will be the ones to lead its defense.
Your Sir Ulrich was working on a plan to turn all mages tranquil.
I will not ask how you came by the personal effects of a man recently murdered within our own walls. It's true there has been some discussion of the idea, but as you can see, it has gone no further than that. The harrowing has served us well enough for centuries. It will be up to mages themselves whether they push us to more stringent measures.
It sounds like you support this.
The Tranquil Ritual was created as a mercy so that mages need not be killed out of hand for a threat they might pose. There is an argument to be made for applying it more widely. But many mages have made it clear they view the ritual as no better than death. They want no controls on them at all.
I keep hearing about the Knight Commander. When do I get to meet her?
I'm afraid she's become more reclusive since you came to Kirkwall, Hawke. These last 3 years especially, she's been very suspicious of outside influences. I almost wonder if something happened. The Chantry has taken a harder edge against the Qunari. They would like them driven out by force. The mages are restless. Even in Ferelden they did not resist us so openly. Until the end.
You lied to me, but we called these apostates anyway.
Those damned heathens better clear out of Kirkwall before we call down the wrath of the Maker on them.
think Bianca's gotten scratched.
A place where we should be coming together. For most, it's barely a nod as they pass.
I think I need a bath. Do you think I need a bath?
They got Grace and the others. Brought them back here.
Yes, they found us. I'm sure you're not surprised. After you turned us loose with no aid, no food, only a moment's head start. Where else could we end up?
3 of the Starkhaven mages were made tranquil. I hear they picked at random. Grace has them fooled, but I know she's still plotting to get out of here as soon as she can.
It's even worse here than I thought. Decimus was right. We should have died before submitting. 3 years on the run, living in the woods, eating carrion, and still we end up here. Did you help them? You must have told them you let us go. Why else would they have hunted us so long?
I hear the Kunari are kidnapping mages and doing peculiar things to them. Mark my words.
I've been loyal to the Order. The Knight Commander doesn't make it easy.
It is a great honor to serve the Order and the Knight Commander.
Message for you.
About bloody time. We'll deliver the cargo soon as we've unloaded the Antivan Queen.
Brilliant. I'm amazed that you found everything. My craft can begin anew. Your reward, my young friend. Welcome back to Souls, my friend.
Have you ever been out in the open ocean in a storm? It's the best feeling in the world.
Lead the way.
A place where we should be coming together. For most, it's barely a nod as they pass.
I've never been there.
Don't talk to me. The Templars will give me 30 lashes for speaking to a civilian. Please do not bother the recruits.
You have got to tell me what was in that box, Raveni.
Which box? I've opened so many.
Well, those two, but later. Right now, that Kunari relic.
I'll make you a deal. I'll tell you what was in that box if you tell me how Bianca got her name.
Fine. Forget I asked. Evil woman.
I like Clotown. It's an honest sort of place. People will rob you blind, but they're honest about it.
Lead the way.
My term as captain has not been popular here, but you get used to it.
Lead the way.
A veteran of the deep roads right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm told your expedition did quite well for you. Bravo.
Clothing of all kinds. You won't find better prices.
I am always willing to haggle. Belts, rings, amulets. We sell them all. Please, have a look around. We've something to suit everyone.
You look like you know your way around a weapon. Buy something. You want daggers? Got them too. You want daggers? Got them too.
I wish some rich man would marry me and take me away from here. Oh, but this tavern's the worst place to meet men.
Drinking in there till again.
You have to when you're dealing with this lot. Let's see how you like drunk men pinching your ass and trying to lick you. Ugh!
I hear Meredith makes blankets from the hair of dead mages to keep her warm in the winter. But you work here, right? I'll get more of that ale.
The truth is out there. I hate my job. I've been here years and all I've got to show for it's a sore back and blisters on my feet.
I've got a stiff drink with your name on it.
What's the word on the street?
Liam, the Harbour Master, was in the raiders' pockets. And he seemed like such an honest man. Grumpy, but honest.
Any other news?
The Kunari have been here for years. People are getting really nervous about that. I just know they're going to attack soon.
Any other news?
There's been a bunch of elves camped out on Sundermount for ages. People say they're starting a settlement. Can they do that? The land doesn't belong to them.
Any other news?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Ferelden. Weirder. What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Any other news?
Harlan's thinking of changing the name of the Blooming Rose to Harlan's Harlots.
Any other news?
You hear about the Earl of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
Any other news?
Watch out for pirates and raiders if you plan to travel by sea. The coast around the Free Marches is swarming with them.
Any other news?
Someone stole the Kunari formula for explosive powder. Soon, we'll have the same weapons they do.
Any other news?
Watch out for pirates and raiders if you plan to travel by sea. The coast around the Free Marches is swarming with them.
Thanks. I should go.
Anytime.
You work here, right? I'll get more of that ale. I saw Meredith the other day. Scary. Hey, friend. Could you spare a few silvers? I've got children to feed. I saw Meredith the other day. Scary. That dwarf, Varric, told me you're from Ferelden, and that you escaped the Blight from the back of a giant Turk. Wow. I'm distantly related to Viscount Dumas. My aunt's second husband's fourth, eldest daughter once cleaned the Viscount's privy. I love this place. Don't you love this place? Hey, friend. Could you spare
So he comes down wearing nothing but his boots. We have a few drinks and everyone's laughing at him, but he doesn't care.
He was naked.
Just airing things out, he said.
Ha!
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
One moment. Are you well?
Oh, it's just that, you know, it's hard to think sometimes. But I will do my duty. If you've seen something, suspicious, let me know.
Last night, I saw Sir Conrad sacrificing a goat to the great demon. Then he howled loudly.
What? Demon?
Oh, yes. He was carrying on about how much he wanted to do demon-y things.
What? No.
I tell you, that Sir Conrad must be an abomination or something.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
It's 3 bits.
I don't get here as often as I should, even as captain.
Varric told me you found a pair of magical pantaloons in the deep roads. They glow when the darkspawn are near.
Hey, friend. Could you spare a few silvers? I've got children to feed.
I remain at your side.
We should get going.
This place rivals the Undercity for worst part of Kirkwall.
I didn't think this city could smell any worse. Evidently, I was wrong.
Move along, Ferelden.
The Screaming Mage. You have a lot of enemies.
More than I knew. My reputation precludes me. Take my advice, friend. Stay away from storytellers. Never know what they'll say.
We should get going.
You find things, you sell things. The tricky bit is placement. You find things, you sell things. The tricky bit is placement. Don't ask where it comes from and you'll get the best. That's what you want, isn't it?
Same as any human.
I'm doing it. Don't get your ass in a twist.
Did you ever think about killing yourself?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm serious. To get out of slavery, to escape Denarius. Don't tell me you never thought about it.
I did not. To kill oneself is a sin in the eyes of the Maker.
You believe that?
I try to. Some things must be worse than slavery.
Some things are worse than death.
Is that smell? Why does this place always smell?
I didn't think this city could smell any worse. Evidently, I was wrong.
We should get going.
feel free to look at my merchandise. If you've the coin.
Kirkwall's a dangerous place for our friends, but you've made their lot easier. Several of them put their coin together to get you this. If you help our friends, come back so I can reward you proper-like.